This guy is in big trouble. No, not this guy. This guy. And it's all thanks to this pop star. Let me explain. Now, the pop star, her name's Sabrina Carpenter. You know who that is. And one day, Sabrina needs to shoot a music video for one of her songs. And she and her crew, they want to shoot it at this church in Brooklyn. So they send some producers to scout out the location, and producers get there and they end up talking to this guy, who we'll just call Pastor, because he's the pastor of the church. And Pastor's like, sure, you can shoot your little music video here. And they agree that Sabrina's people will donate $5,000 to the church. So they agree on a date, and later Sabrina and her film crew, they show up and they shoot her music video, and at the end of the shoot, they leave, and the church goes back to normal, and everyone got what they wanted out of the deal, and everyone lives happily ever after. Until sometime later, Sabrina's music video finally drops. And like all of her other music videos, it blows the f*** up, getting over 100 million views on YouTube. Now, in this video, you can see Sabrina dancing around and singing in the church. And supposedly, some of her movements in the video are provocative. But to be honest, that doesn't really look all that provocative to me, but whatever, it's not my church. Regardless, I guess the video somehow makes its way over to the bishop of the church, and the bishop is pissed. And I guess a lot of the church leaders are pissed too, and they're all clutching their pearls like, oh my heavens! And so Bishop goes and he demotes Pastor and strips him of his pastoral duties, partly for giving Sabrina permission to shoot a music video in the church. Then the bishop also has to, I guess, re-bless the church. Like, here's a picture of him throwing holy water all over the place. I guess Sabrina's dancing somehow unblessed it, and so now he has to re-bless it. I don't really know how any of that works, but it all seems very silly. But anyway, here's where the story gets crazy. Because of this Sabrina Carpenter sexy music video fiasco, the church leaders launch an investigation into the pastor, and they start looking into the church's bookkeeping, and they find something really suspicious. Apparently, Pastor, who was in charge of fundraising from 2019 to 2021, he had transferred almost $2 million of church funds to a random law firm and a couple of other companies. And these money transfers were allegedly never approved by the church. So, what is this law firm and these companies that received all this church money? Well, they all seem to be connected to this guy, Frank. And Frank is the former chief of staff